Your wisdom could be keeping someone safe down the line. Share your stories. Empowerment can be defined as a relationship where a worker is given the autonomy and the power to make decisions and to speak up. If even one staff member doesn't have the skills to identify high-risk situations or the opportunities to report them, then everyone is at a higher risk. Heavy vehicle driving is a complex, high-risk professional activity. Yet professional drivers can find themselves in situations where other people's opinion gets prioritised without understanding the safety risk that those demands may create. A lack of clear communication could be keeping high-risk issues under the surface, preventing timely and appropriate intervention and putting people at risk.
What does empowerment mean to you?
At our workplace, we have you see it, you own it, and we take it pretty seriously.
Empowerment means to me being strong, being the best that you can, having belief in yourself, and yeah, it'll always get better if you have a positive mindset. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. So I believe it's all in your thoughts. So if you think it, it will be. Think positive, yeah.
What does empowerment at the workplace?
Maybe taking control of the situation, leading a group, as a leader, I think.
Empowerment in the workplace means having a good team, supporting each other. Yeah, because we're all doing the same job, so I think everyone understands where everyone's coming from. So supporting one another, that's empowerment in the workplace. Yeah, receiving support from your workmates.
If you see something that was not right, it shouldn't be that way, then you have to put it upon yourself to do something about it. Tell somebody or talk to that person. It could be something as little as there's a rock on the ground in the middle of the walkway. Just pick it up and move it so somebody doesn't slip and fall on it.
Well, I think taking note of the hazardous areas by advising management about it. Try and rectify the situation before it gets a major problem. We all, if there is a bit of a hazard, we do put an incident report in on our phones. We log that in and send it in through to the management, and we rely on them to take action on the situation.
Learn how to identify the possible risks. Learn new skills, chat with your mates, and trust your experience and gut. Know that you're the expert at your job. Only you have your experience and it can benefit everyone. Discuss with your manager the best way for your organisation to empower and support you. Professionalism is following the correct procedures, being diligent about safety and quality, and sharing your knowledge as well as saying, I need some help.
35 years ago when I first started, in 88 when I started as an owner driver, we were dictated to by the freight forwarders or the major companies, because back then I was a subby, and you were told what time you needed to be at a particular destination. And even back then they had penalties if you were late, where now empowerment, I tell my drivers, if you're tired, go to sleep. We can't steal. It's not mangoes. It won't perish. We will deal with it the next morning. And if you're running late, you're running late. So drivers are empowered to, well, my drivers anyway, are highly encouraged. You know, you're tired, you go to bed. Like, now I'm not saying I want them in bed 14 hours a day, but if they're tired, to go, so they've been empowered to make decisions like that. The other one is we tell all our drivers, trust your gut feeling. If you don't think it's safe, generally 9 times out of 10 it isn't. And with technology now, take a photo of it and send it to management. We're all drivers here ourselves, and I still drive, and we'll make a decision for you and we'll back you up. Empowerment, yeah, drivers have got more say. It's more consultative than what it was before.
Training is a key prerequisite for worker empowerment. Workers do not become empowered on their own. Your drivers know their business. Consult with them on developing new solutions and interventions to keep them safe on the road. Create new opportunities for your staff to speak up and support them. Learn the 6 C's of effective supervisors: competency, clarity, consistency, courage, compassion, and conscience. Have more experienced peers share their stories and learned lessons. Be mindful of cultural differences between staff members. Communicate clearly that everyone's contribution to the creation of a safe and supporting work environment is valuable, needed, and expected. And know the key components that can build and sustain empowerment through shared stories: empathy, connection, and trust.